Welcome to my collection. Welcome to my channel. This is Diaspora Connect. My name is Wanda Hanford and Hanford Joiner, but I drop off the joiner part because that's past. But anyway, it's Wanda Hanford, and welcome to my channel. My channel is a travel slash business slash personal slash channel. So you know these channels, they start revolving into other things, just to include other areas of one's life. Therefore, I wanted to come to you from the beautiful continent of Africa. I am in Salaam, Tanzania, and I have been here since July 2020. I always start the video off like that so people can have an idea of where I am right now. I was born and raised in America. I was born in Newark, New Jersey, and I moved to Atlanta, Georgia as an adult. I was married the whole 9 yards for like 13 years, so it didn't work out, so I'm single. I've been single for maybe 7 years, 8 years, something like that. But anyway, I moved to Atlanta most of my adult life, and then 6 years before I came here to the continent of Africa, I lived in Colorado Springs, Colorado. It was beautiful. It was just a place that's different, away from everyone and everything. And it was Mzungu land, but it was peaceful for me. I didn't have any issues with Mzungus there. And my son is currently in Denver, Colorado. He's 23 years old. So that's kind of like a quick life review for you concerning me, so you have an idea of where my perspective comes from, where I come from. And so I am on the beautiful continent of Africa. I did receive a call, a spiritual call, back in 2017, kind of like a wake-up call. The creator, uncreated creator, some people call him God. I call him the Most High Creator because he's the creator of it all. He's the uncreated creator. No one has created him. He created everything else, you know. So I call him the uncreated creator, the uncreated Yah, the uncreated God. And so I received a call from him, or a word from him, explaining to me and letting me know, informing me that where I am currently living in America is not my home. It is, I was born there, of course. I am American citizen, of course, but that is not my home. Meaning, I don't originate from there. Like, I didn't originate from there. I originated from, yes, the continent of Africa. Yes, all Africans come from Africa. I say Africans meaning continental Africans, or Africans from the continent of Africa. I'm not gonna go into all the names. I am actually a Bantu, awakened Bantu. I'm realizing who I am and who I was created to be. And my people, my forefathers, my ancestors were the ones in the scriptures, the ones in the Bible. You remember when the Creator brought them out of Egypt and took them into the wilderness, and they were in captivity under Pharaoh. Those are my ancestors. Those are the ancestors of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And so I am a descendant of those people. So America, for example, is considered Mystery Babylon in the scriptures. Some people don't believe that. Everybody have their own perspective and their own view. But for me, that's what I believe. So I believe I'm a descendant. I believe the continent of Africa is my original home. Not sure exactly where on the continent, but right now I'm in East Africa. I am not feeling in my spirit that the Middle East is my home. Where the people who say that they are Jews but are not live. The ones who have assumed the identity of the people in the Bible or the scriptures, they're not the same people. We're not actually the same people, because the children of Israel went into captivity, and they had several captivities, 6 or 7 captivities throughout the history of the nation. And the last captivity was, guess what? The transatlantic slave trade. That was the most recent in the last captivity. And we were all dispersed into all four corners of the earth. So right now we're dispersed, and we're Africans, Bantu, Hebrew, Israelites, whatever you want to call us. Some people say Negroes, some people say other things. Black people. Many of the names are by words that we were named by Mzungu. So the Mzungus named us African Americans. The Mzungus named us black people. We didn't name ourselves. They named us because you know how, like, when you have an animal, like a cat or dog, and when you get them, you name them. And that's what they did to us, because we were considered property. We were not, it's like 2/3 human. That is what they say we were. We know we are the original Adam and Eve, but being that we were taken into captivity into the West, or into America per se, for me, we were taken to America. My forefathers' ancestors were taken on slave ships from Africa to America. And so that's how we ended up there, and that's how I was born there. So I'm not originally from there, but I was born there. Therefore, I don't consider it my home. I consider it as a place where I was born. I have citizenship, and so that's a whole nother conversation. So right now, right here, I am on the continent of Africa. I have repatriated here. I would like to stay here. I am working on, you know, when you come to a foreign country as a foreigner, you have to get visas and all these different things to set up your residency. So that's what I'm working on. You come in as a tourist and you visit, and you leave and visit other countries, which is what I have been doing. So I visited Zambia, I visited Kenya, and different places so far. And I do plan on visiting other countries on the continent. There are 54. You can pick and choose this. It could be a bit pricey, a bit expensive to do this, but you just have to plan accordingly. And if you did receive a call or a message from the uncreated creator who created you, who knows where you're from, he knows who you are. You don't know who you are, but he does. But when he calls you and he speaks to you, he will let you know where to begin. You just have to follow him. You have to follow his leading, and you have to follow his voice. You have to be able to hear him. You have to have a relationship with him in order for you to be able to hear and decipher who's speaking to you, who's talking to you. Because there are a lot of outside voices that come in to us. It could be a neighbor's voice. It could be your family's voice. It could be your spouse's voice. It could be the devil's voice, because there is an enemy that he comes to deceive you. So you could be deceived by different things and be kind of confused and not sure. So you just make sure, you must make sure you have a relationship with the uncreated creator. You make sure you spend time with him. You make sure you get to know him. You make sure you read this biblical scriptures, because that's one way of getting to know him and his character and his personality. Thus is what I began doing, and this is why I realized I am not a Christian. I am not a so-called Christian, because a Christian or Christianity is a religion. I am not a religious person. I'm a spiritual person, in that we were created as spiritual beings by the uncreated creator, because he's spiritual. He's a spiritual being. Okay, but we live in a physical body. Okay, but we're spiritual. So religion is not. It's not of the creator. He doesn't create like religion, a set of beliefs that you must follow. Yes, there is the 10 commandments that you should follow in the scriptures, but it specifies like how you should live and whereby you govern your life. That's what we live by. And then we follow mainly the scriptures, not so much created doctrine through Christianity, because through Christianity it says that you could eat pork. The scriptures say that's unclean food. So it's like it's contradictory to what the scriptures say. So I don't need a pastor or a preacher or anyone to teach me this. It's in the scripture. All you have to do is read it. Either you believe the scriptures or you don't. Whether you're Christians or believers, whatever you call yourself, either you believe the scriptures or you don't. The Most High told the Israelites certain things to do, and that's what we do. We don't eat unclean food. We don't eat lobster, shrimp, crab, those are scavengers. Those are not healthy for you. And a lot of times you could get cancers and other things through those. That's why he says don't eat certain things, coons and some stuff is unclean, camels, and it'll specify in Leviticus what's a clean and unclean food. So fish with fins are good, not catfish. That's a scavenger. So so you can eat anything with fins, fish with fins. You can eat beef, and you can eat chicken, and you can eat goat, and you can eat lamb. So it's several things you can eat. You're not really limited or restricted to a smaller diet. It's like this, just the animals that are unclean for you, especially pork is killing us. It causes all kind of diseases and cancers. And so if you're wondering why people are dying early, prematurely, getting all kind of diseases, they're not following the laws that you were created and governed by, what you should eat and live clean, eating and clean lives. It just, it increases your lifespan. So it gives you a little bit more time on this earth. Yes, we will all leave here someday. Yes, we will all leave here and go into the presence of the Most High, or the presence of the enemy. So whoever you worship, whoever you are, you commit to, is the God that you will see when you leave this place. So come on and let's worship the real creator of heaven and earth, not the enemy, who is a counterfeit, who has not created anything, but he just perverts everything that the creator, the Most High, has created. So let's wake up and make sure that we're worshiping, we're following, and we're living for the one, the only, the true, uncreated creator, not other lower, lesser gods. So when you worship other small g gods under the Most High, the creator, that's why we call him the Most High creator, the Most High Yah, because he created it all. When you worship lesser gods, then these gods have not created you. You're worshiping things that have not created you. So that's not a good idea, because it doesn't have your best interest at heart. Only the one who created you, because he created you with a purpose. He created you wonderfully and beautifully. So even though there are several things we don't like about ourselves, but especially as women, we must go back to the beginning, to the original purpose for why we were created. And so we want to be pleasing to the uncreated creator. Therefore, I don't know how I got on this kind of, not rant, but this kind of long tangent. I was supposed to be doing this video because I wanted to share with you some hair, for women, hair ideas or things that I do. I am a lazy natural. I am a lazy natural, meaning I don't do much to my hair. I wash it once a week and condition it, and they say I should do all this under the. I don't even have a dryer here. I haven't bought a dryer. I mean, like we're on the continent of Africa. We don't have. We can. I mean, I can get a dryer, but I mean, I just don't want to sit under the dryer. I want to do the things that I did in the West. So I do the air dry, wash, air dry, and then most of the time I wrap my hair anyway. The scriptures tell us we should wrap our hair when we pray and prophesy anyway. Some people do it 24/7. I do it most of the time. I think I may not wrap my hair maybe once or twice a week. But most of the time I wrap my hair every day. Some people say that I should let it breathe. So today is one of those days that I'm going to let it breathe. And so just wanted to show you that I'm a lazy natural. I don't do much to my hair. It's gray, and it's the gray hair texture is a different texture. It's like more wiry. So it's not as soft as the dark color here. And so it's just I don't know. I don't do much to it. I just do the whole fro. I used to when I was in the West, but I don't do all the, as you can see, this is it. Yeah. It's just plain simple. I don't do all the twisting and all the gels. I like my hair to be like, I don't know, I guess like just a normal feeling, like natural. Like I don't like the sticky gel stuff. I like to be able to like do like this and not have like oil on my hands or not have like hard, sticky stuff in my hair. So I don't do anything to it really but water. I have a bottle of water, spray bottle, and I spray it with water and conditioner. So that's all I do. I put a little oil in it. Because I just don't feel like doing all the hair stuff, all the natural hair stuff. It's just too much. And I know I have a lot of grays. I just stopped putting chemicals in it and I stopped cutting it. And so now this is how it's growing. And it looks like kind of tapered and I don't know. It seems like it's taking a long time to grow, but I think it's not. They say it grows half an inch a month. And so I don't know. I mean, I haven't really straightened it. I'm not gonna straighten it. I don't wanna like manipulate my natural hair. And that's another thing that the Most High had dealt with me about, is manipulating too much stuff, doing too much stuff to ourselves. Like, He's created us the way that we should, like, He's created us to be the way He wanted us to be. So for me to try to change anything about myself, I just don't feel the need to. That's all. I don't feel the need. Now, this is not for everyone. This is just my personal journey and my personal views on myself. So, everyone has their own convictions. But for me, at this age, I look a lot younger than I am. The gray will tell you my real age. And there are younger people that gray. So people sometimes think I have dyed my hair, or they think that I'm like a younger person and I'm dyeing my hair, but I don't. I am actually the age that my gray is showing. And I'm not going to tell you my age, but just know I have a 23-year-old son, okay? So I'm not like a spring chicken, but I feel like a spring chicken, okay? I feel like I'm in my 30s because people always think I'm in my 30s. And I have like found a new lease on life being on the continent of Africa, okay? So, yeah. I just wanted to come to you and just show you, like, here on the continent of Africa, we eat natural food. Everything is so natural here. So all the stuff in the West with all the gels and all the this and all the frou and all the this and all the my curls, like my hair is whatever, it's defined, I guess, or maybe it's not defined and it's frizzy. Yeah, it's just I just let it do what it want to do, basically. I just let it do whatever. So whatever curl you see, whatever frizz you see, whatever colors you see, all this is just doing it, whatever it wants to do. And every night I shower every night, and I wet it every single night, and I put conditioner in it every night. So I put like a light water-based conditioner because my hair is low porosity, so it takes a long time to get wet, and it's hard to absorb moisture in my hair. So at night I put like a water-based conditioner. It's kind of watery, and then I wet it with hot water every night, and then I just put conditioner in it before I go. And I go to sleep with it wet. I know as it gets longer, I won't be able to go to sleep with my hair wet, and they say you should. I don't know if they say you shouldn't do that, but it's hot here, and it feels good to sleep because it's hot. And so I have air, but I don't use it. But I have a fan, and when it's wet, it's not soaking wet, like I dry it, like I towel dry it, so before I sleep. So it's not soaking wet, but it's like, it's wet. And so when I lay down and the fan is going and it's drying my hair, it feels so nice when I sleep. But that's what I do. It's probably kind of weird, but it feels nice. I didn't always do that when I first got here. I was wrapping my hair at night, but it's hot. It's very, very hot. And so to have a scarf on, this hair can get hot underneath. Even when I wrap it, if it's hot, my hair's sweating, it's hot. So I don't wear a scarf at night, and so I'm a lazy natural. So my hair probably would be much longer if I slept with a scarf. It probably breaks it off or whatever, but I'm a lazy natural, you guys. So I'll do better if I need to wrap it, put a scarf on it. I haven't felt like the need or the lead to sleep with a scarf. I like to sleep with my hair free. I've gotten spoiled since I've been natural, so I've gotten spoiled in that I wet it when I want to. I just do what I want to do with it. Like I let it be free. Like I don't pull it. I'm tender-headed. I don't even use a comb. I use my fingers like this. So this is what I do. See? Like, and it's not tangled or anything. Like people say you need to comb it, but if you keep it conditioned and all that, like me, if my hair is tangled and all I gotta do is wet it with hot water, and then it swells, like it swells up and it just becomes like real soft. So I don't really need to comb. And so I'm just explaining why I'm a natural, or I'm a lazy natural. And it's not for everybody. Everybody's hair texture is different. Everybody can't do this. For me, my hair texture is, I don't know. It's okay. It's kind of soft. Like, it's kind of soft like cotton, but it's frizzy. So it's okay. Like, I don't have to do all the pulling. And even when I wear bantu knots, I can only wear them for like one day because the pulling, I don't like the pulling. I like my hair to be free to do whatever. So it's just, if it just want to be like a tree. You see how a tree is? And you know when the wind blows, you can see how it waves like this. Ooh, I like my hair to do that. So I like it to be free. So yeah, it was just a quick video, just a kind of a rant, kind of a hello, kind of on the continent of Africa, kind of feeling wonderful today. Kind of like, I don't know. I just wanted to check in with you and do this quick video. I'm gonna do more videos on my hair because I tried the Ethiopian butter that the Afar people use. So the Afar people in Ethiopia, I watched one of their videos because their hair texture is kind of similar to mine. At least it looks the same. It looks kind of soft and curly, and so and frizzy. And so that's how my hair is. So I was looking at them and I was like, maybe I should get some DIY pointers, because the natural hair products here in Salaam, Tanzania, you can find them, but they're very expensive, very, very expensive, almost like US prices. And I'm not about to be paying that kind of money for just stuff for my hair when I can use natural products like butter, like milk, like honey, DIY, like banana, like avocado. I can use that for my hair and it does the same conditioning, different oils like olive oil, sweet almond oil. So we can use those same products and it does your hair well. It does good for your hair. You don't have to spend a lot of money. So I actually tried butter in my hair. You guys, I tried butter. So 2 weeks ago, I bought a big thick thing of butter. And I was like, okay, here we go. And so I just slapped it like all in my hair, and then just unsalted butter. And then I put aloe vera juice. So I had an aloe vera plant and I juiced it, and then I just put it in a bottle and I sprayed that in my hair with the butter. And then I put a cap on. And it was so, when I say it was so moisturized, when I let it sit for like 20-30 minutes with the shower cap on, and when I took it off, my hair was like, the butter, it just melted. My hair was just like so straight and so soft, and that butter just melted all through my curls. I was like, it smelled weird though. You know, it smelled like butter, thick, butter. So my hair smelled real buttery, like like buttery biscuits type. And so I washed it twice. So I washed it, one time, then the second time, and it felt so moisturized. So I said, I'm gonna do that once a month. Yeah, once a month, because it was a bit much, the buttery, like when I was trying to wash it out, like the butter. And they say butter is good for your skin also, because a lot of the Afar people use butter for their skin. So even though it ran down my face and down my skin, it was moisturizing, so it wasn't like horrible. It's better than like chemicals running down. So if you use chemicals in your hair and then when you wash them out in the shower, you know how they run down your body, your face, your skin. At least you would rather have natural products running down your skin. So like butter and avocado or honey, stuff like that, it's okay because it's good for your skin as well as your hair. So it just ran down. Everything was just so greasy. But I had to like shower, wash my hair, shower, and then it felt so nice. And even now, I notice a difference in how it feels. The gray is harder to keep moisturized because it's so wiry. It's like literally very wiry. And so, but it felt so nice and soft. So I said I was gonna do that, but that's all I do. You can leave a comment if you can give me some suggestions, natural suggestions now, because I'm on the continent of Africa and I'm on a budget, okay? I can't spend US prices here. I cannot spend USD here. I have to spend T shillings. So I need cheap ways to take care of myself, like my hair. I will use avocado, butter, honey, milk. All those things are affordable to buy, and then I'll do that instead of because see, I have the products and they're adding up, so I can't I'm on a budget. I can't do that right now, okay? And they're better for us anyway, our skin and just our body in general. We use more like DIY natural products. I'm getting more into the natural products since I'm eating them more. So I eat more natural fruit and vegetables more often, and now it's the outside appearance, so I'm trying to do that. And yeah, and I've noticed the difference in my skin since I've been eating the fresh fruit and vegetables and the African sun. It's a lot smoother, and I stopped wearing makeup a while ago, but I used to have like really dark bags under here. They're not as dark, they're kind of lightening up, and my lips used to be a weird color, but now they're like looking better. I don't know, my skin is looking better, and my skin has always been pretty smooth, but it's like the discoloration. I used to look like really pale. So I know the sun is helping, and the fresh fruit and vegetables. And then my hair is it's like everything is just doing what it's supposed to do. It's like what it was created to do. So can you just imagine the uncreated creator, Yah, how happy he is to see his daughters, especially. Because the sons, our brothers, they're pretty good with their natural. They're just natural. They don't do a whole lot. Like if their hair is gray, they're gonna let it do the gray thing. They're gonna shape it. They're gonna do whatever to look good. I mean, our brothers got it together when it comes to appearance, especially in the diaspora in the West. Our Bantu brothers, they just got it together. I mean, their hair and their beards, it's like salt and pepper in their beards. They just have the skin looks nice. I mean, our brothers, y'all on point. Keep up the good work, brothers. Keep up the good work. You look good. I have to say that. You guys look amazing. So we're trying to be like you. We're trying to be more natural. We're trying to be less frou-frou, less vain. We're trying to have more of like a natural beauty. Kind of like when you have a natural beauty, you don't have to like really push, the vain, look at me, it's just natural. It's just like who you are. So you just be who you were created to be. You don't have to be like somebody else. You don't have to look like somebody else. Your skin may not be the best, but just work on whatever you have. If you have skin issues, eat better, drink more water. If you have hair issues, try to do what you can do. Wash it, keep it clean, and just moisturize it, and just make sure you don't have to have a lot of money. Just do for yourself, and then you don't have to pay people to do your hair and pay people to do your nails. Like, I don't do any of that. I do all my own stuff. Like, I wash my own hair, I cut my own hair. I mean, I don't do my nails. I mean, that's just a bit much. I don't need that. Like, everything is just natural. I don't need all that frou-frou stuff. So it does feel good to have your pedicure, people rub it on your feet and your legs. But for me, I don't like people touching me. I am very particular. And I guess I don't know if I want to say I'm kind of funny like that. I don't even know what word to use. But I'm very particular. I don't like people touching my hair. I don't like people touching my skin, doing my nails and toes, and I don't like people touching me unless it's my husband, But other than that, I touch myself. I void my own skin. I clean my own nails. I do my own toes. My skin, my hair. I don't like people pulling in my hair and touching in my hair and all that. I don't like it. So I do my own. Even with my place, my home. And I am coming to you from my home. Even with my home, I don't have a dada. I don't have a dada. That's a sister who cleans your house, who cooks for you, who washes your clothes. I do it all myself because I'm funny like that. I don't like people messing with my stuff. I like to cook my own food. So if you give me the recipe, then I will cook. And so I don't mind. I don't mind at all. So this is, yeah. See, and this is, yeah. So I have my own place, and I don't need someone to take care of me right now. So, I mean, it would be nice, you know, once I get married, of course, again, then it would be nice for my husband to do, you know, nice stuff for me. But I'm, for the most part, accustomed to taking care of my own house, cooking my own food, taking care of, like, I have a son, I took care of him. I mean, I am used to doing the taking care of, not necessarily being taken care of by, like, a dada, especially paying money. You know, I'm kind of, I ain't gonna say cheap, but I'm kind of frugal. I'm like, that's a waste of money. You know what I could do with that money? Like, I could buy fruit, vegetables. I could eat off that for, like, you know, I could eat all that money for like a month. I have always lived on a budget, so this is not different for me. This is not unusual for me here on the continent of Africa to live on a budget, because in America I had to live on a budget because I was been a single parent for a couple of years, so I've had to learn to adjust my finances to take care of me and my son. So the good thing is he's 23 and we made it. We made it. Now he's grown, he's on his own, but he's still my son and I love him. I miss him very much. I'm trying to encourage him to come visit, so just pray for me and with me that he will have a wake-up call, that he will come at least to visit, because once he gets here, I know he won't want to leave. He's so tall and, you know, he looks like some kind of professional basketball player, so I know that the Africans here, continental Africans, they're going to love him when they see him. They're going to be like, ooh, a celebrity. And so I'm like, hey, if you want to be a celebrity, you come here. Hey, they will love you. So yeah, he's not realizing right now, but yeah. So just